Hey, you all. Welcome to a special episode of...
Okay, I'm not going to do it by myself.
I was waiting on to see what the level you was coming in.
Okay. The Perfect
Podcast!
Why did my level matter if you was just going to scream anyway?
We're going to elevate everybody. Because that's what we're doing. This is our New Year's Eve celebration on the Perfect Podcast. Kind of a celebration.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Go with that. Tiny, I was thinking that maybe we should talk about what do we expect to happen in 2024?
That's a good question.
What are 2024 expectations? Some people may call it resolutions. That's a little big for me. So what are we expecting? I don't know if expectations is any smaller.
I'm expecting more growth.
More growth.
I'm expecting more opportunities to further my career. I'm expecting to be more at peace in my relationships, family, friend, business, etc.
Yeah.
And I'm expecting to just be healthy overall. Just overall wellness. That's what I'm expecting.
That's dope, Tiny. I love that. So
What about you?
Are we gonna not call you Tiny?
No, I'm still gonna be tiny.
You still be Tiny.
Yeah.
A growing Tiny.
Yep.
That's an oxymoron. Could be. Okay.
We'll go with that.
We'll go with that. All right. I love those. I'm thinking in 2024 for me, I am expecting to not expect. Yeah.
Solid.
One of the lessons I learned is for most of my life, I've been very calculated, very regimented, right? Very, by the book, analytical, that side. I think 2024 is the year of the creative side. It's the right side of the brain. Or left side.
Okay, whichever one.
One side of these brains wasn't working. 2024, the other side's going to work. I'm
hitting the
turning it
gas.
on.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I like that.
It's all go time in 2024 creatively.
Okay.
So I want to flow. I want to go with the flow in 2024. I want to not try to figure out what's my 5-year plan, all that. No, what am I doing today?
Okay. I like that idea.
Is that nice?
Yeah. It releases you from the anxiety that comes with anticipation.
Yes. Here's what it also does, which I didn't anticipate. It also releases you from the challenges of your past. Because for me, I set up my life in my mind to be a certain way. And when it didn't go that way, the disappointment hit so heavy. Right? So 2024, I want to not do that. I mean, I still want to, you've heard that if you want to make God laugh, show him your plans. Right? So it's not that I don't want to plan. I still want to plan. We have movies that we want to do. I've got
of course.
the podcast. You're on it forever. Okay. We've got a lot of stuff we're accomplishing, right, in 2024. So I'm going to have plans. I just don't want to be so hard pressed and stringent on those plans that I feel the disappointment should they not fall through. I want to be flexible enough, like water, to just move and feel and experience and make memories, right? And take in moments and not just be so stringent,
I think that's a wonderful approach to the new year. I think that'll be good for you.
Thank you.
As long as you don't skip therapy. Make sure you do that.
I got to stay in therapy. Huh?
Yeah. We all need therapy.
That's true. I'm going to definitely have to hit up Rachel J. Because I really got excited when you just said that. Because I was like, man, you're giving me permission to be loosey-goosey.
No, that's not what I said.
I can be out here in these
That's
streets.
not what I said.
That's what my
Didn't say that at all.
said I
Nope.
can
I'm going on record.
frolic.
That's not what I said.
That's not.
I ain't say that.
No? Okay.
I said that.
That wasn't it? Okay, that's what I
I
heard.
said that.
Okay, I get
But
it.
see, I like structure. I don't need my life to be rigid. But I thrive in organization. Doesn't mean that I can't pivot last minute.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that I can't, perform under pressure. I just need structure.
I like that. No,
And I think everyone needs structure. There's nothing wrong with you having structure and plans.
Nothing at all.
But your happiness, your well-being should not hang on the success or failure of those plans.
Yes. I love that. I love that.
So speaking of plans, what are you doing for New Year's Eve?
So in alignment with my resolution.
Okay.
Right. I haven't decided yet. My original plan of going to church, that's what I usually do. I decided this year I'm not going to do that, not because anything's wrong with the Lord.
Okay, because I was going to ask.
Me and the Lord are still in good standing.
You know, Jesus is my homie.
He's still my friend.
And we be kicking it all the time.
Yeah, still my homie. But for me, I want to change it up. 2024, let's do something different. We only live once, YOLO.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so this year I'm doing something very different, very safe. I'm out in these streets. All the way out.
I don't
yes,
think
I am
that's...
wilding out. Okay? Mushrooms first. Gummies next.
I really don't think that's a good idea.
Tito's is probably...
That might be the worst idea that you have had since I've known you.
You are not telling me you're going to be sober on New Year's. Who does that?
I be sober most days.
Me too. That's the problem.
No.
That is an absolute
I don't consider it a problem.
2024, we lit the whole year. Loosey goosey.
I mean, nothing loose over here.
No?
No,
you're not going to be wide open?
Absolutely not. No, I'm going to be at home.
Let it hang?
Safe.
Let it all hang out?
I'm going to be doing something safe at home.
Ooh.
Yep.
No,
maybe game night, you know.
Oh, wow. That
movies. I don't know, something like that. Maybe we'll have a pie eating contest, gingerbread house building, something. I don't know, but it will be very safe.
I may eat some pie.
People out here be shooting.
They do.
Yeah. So I'm going to be in the house where people don't get shot.
I'll be one of them.
I'm not going to be.
I've never shot on New Year's.
Really?
I've never done that. But this year, I think I may.
I thought that was an African-American rite of passage.
No, I've had a firearm for about 4 years now. And I've only fired it in the gun range.
Well, that's good. That means you haven't had a need to defend yourself.
So that's great. But I've never used it for like New Year's, or they fire fireworks during Christmas.
They fire fireworks for any reason.
Right.
People just be crazy.
It's not even July 4th.
That's what happens when you're loosey-goosey.
Oh. That's what my 2024 is looking like then.
No, you don't. I don't think you want the fireworks.
July, Martin Luther King, Black History Month.
Easter.
Christmas.
Flag
Day. Christopher Columbus Day. Fireworks.
Throw Memorial Day in there.
You gotta have
fireworks for Memorial Day.
Labor Day.
That too.
Fireworks.
Halloween.
Get fire on these bitches. That's gonna be amazing. That's 2024. My resolution: fireworks.
Okay.
That's what people who are loosey goosey do. I love it. This is coming together.
You have fun with that.
Okay.
I plan on being centered and focused, calm.
Okay, but you got to have plans for your content. Do you plan out your content at the beginning of the year, or?
Nah. Now with that, I'm very loosey-goosey because a lot of my content heavily depends on current events, trending topics, what's going on in the news.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it could just be what other people got going on.
You talk about their stuff. That makes sense. Do you ever talk about your own stuff? Like real stuff that you be going through and you be like, ooh.
Sometimes.
Not all the time.
Not a lot. I'm a pretty private person. But I did an interview with Jay Hill the other day and I got pretty vulnerable. And I was telling people, if you really want to know who I am, that's a really good interview to watch.
Wow.
Because just like Beyonce, I probably ain't going to do a lot more.
Interviews like that?
Interviews at all.
But we're on a podcast.
Well, that's different.
Oh. Because you're interviewing others. But people interviewing you.
Yeah, not so much.
Oh, was it heavy?
I don't think it's heavy. I just think it's very open. It's very true.
Okay.
It's me being honest about my life.
Yeah. So is that what's going to happen in 2024? You're going to be more open and honest?
No, that's the end of that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all y'all getting. Yeah. Because when you give people too much information, they have ammunition.
Or permission.
And I'm going to
kind of give them permission
to do and say whatever
do
they
what
want.
they-
So I'm going to be as vulnerable as I need to be successful at what I do.
Yeah.
But I think one thing that I will be a lot more intentional about in the new year is making sure I establish boundaries with people,
Oh, come on.
as I always do.
Yeah, that's shut up talking to me.
But also, after I establish those boundaries, do not cave on them.
You know, I was about to say that, and I don't know when we're going to air the episode, but with the mental health person, it's like, it's not enough to set the boundaries.
Because some people don't respect it.
You got to keep it. You have to have enough gusto to keep the boundary. And that's what, it's harder to keep the boundary than it is to set it.
But I think that comes with confidence in yourself. I think that comes with, the word that I used earlier was immovable. I am very immovable in a lot of ways. When it comes to you respecting my space, boundary.
Yeah.
My time, boundary.
Yeah.
My body, obviously, boundary. Because there are so many people who don't have those boundaries for themselves. And then you begin to understand why they don't respect yours. Because they don't respect
it for themselves. That is very true, because anybody, New Year's, can have access to my body. No boundary. None. Let it hang. Clothes is probably optional at this point. Okay, I got to find some place. Is there a nude New Year's Eve party somewhere? You ever heard of that?
I hope you will be the only one in attendance.
Listen.
I'll tell you who ain't.
Here's another resolution, because this is one that gets on my nerves.
What's that?
You know, everybody talking about, ooh, new year, new me. And be going on diets and working out heavy and all that.
That has a 3-week expiration date. By February, you're going to be toe up again. The back's going to be big.
Big backs.
The back's going to be big.
See, and my back has been slimming out. I don't know if you noticed. I'm at a size large now. It used to be extra large.
I didn't notice.
You ain't looking at me. Okay.
I'm sorry.
My co-host doesn't look at me. Okay,
I'm not saying the progress isn't there.
Thank you.
And this is a lesson, folks. Just because people don't see your growth does not diminish the effort.
Ooh.
Okay? You grow because you want to grow, not because people notice. You don't do it for that. You don't do it for the recognition. You do it because it's what you want to do. You better yourself because it's what you need to do.
Man, that's deep.
That's what we doing in 2024.
That's what we doing. That's deep.
That's what we doing.
Because you said, don't do it for the sight of others.
That's it.
The Bible even says something like that. I think it said, you don't do something for the applause of men. I think I read that somewhere. That's wisdom, Tiny.
Yeah.
For me, I'm doing it because I want to be seen. Oh, I'm be naked. You think I've lost all this weight to not have nipples out? Barbecue sauce on my chest? Ready to lick? What? And this is only with a 2-pack, Tiny. The rest of the 4 ain't came in. That V, oh God, 2024. That V coming in. It's going to be a great year. Hence, go with the flow.
I think that's relative.
For who?
Just you.
Just me? I don't know, Tiny.
Just you.
I'm going to have to do an interview with Jay Shetty. Not Jay Shetty. Who was it? Jay
Hill.
Jay Hill. I'm going to have to do an interview with Jay Hill. I'm going to have to get real vulnerable.
Don't tell him the naked part.
I'm going on to start with the naked part.
He going to probably toss you up out of there like a Caesar salad.
Ooh, he going to...
Yeah. They're going to escort you out. Yeah, that's a crime. Public nudity.
I was just saying, it is true, but I don't even go that way. Like, I wouldn't have him toss my salad.
That's not what I said at all.
You didn't say nothing about tossing salads on Jay Hill show?
I said he going to toss you up out of the vicinity.
Like a Caesar salad. Got it. Because I was like, I don't do that, Tiny. Yeah. That's definitely not for me in 2024.
I mean, loosey-goosey.
Just not that loose. In 2024. I mean, 2025. Who knows? We ain't got there yet, though. Just talking about 2024. Yeah. Okay, so we got the plans. We got. What are you looking forward to? What's the thing that annoys you the most about New Year's?
All them people in the gym in the way.
Right. That's very true.
Move.
Act like they know how to use these machines and they ain't been here all year.
Just on Instagram. And to be fair, it's not that I don't want people to go to the gym and work out and be healthy. It's that don't wait until January to do that.
They could have did that in December.
You could have did that 3 months ago. The time to better yourself is always right now.
Before summer.
Right now.
There's no better time.
The time to better yourself is right now.
Oh, got it. But isn't that, you don't think it's physiology that in the winter, we store up fat to keep us warm?
Not if you go to the gym and control your diet.
Okay.
Not if you're intentional about caring for your body.
That's true. That's very true.
Now, a bear in the forest, perhaps.
Got it. And we're not bears in the forest.
We are not.
Makes sense, Tiny. One of the things that annoys me is people who try to eat shame you. You know what I mean? Like, they try to go on these great diets and you got to eat vegetarian. You got to eat right. You got to have your chlorophyll and your this and eat for your blood type. I said, why? Why?
To not have a heart attack in your early 30s.
Skip that. Okay, I'm going to eat what I want to eat. Okay? And the diet that I'm going to take is the stress diet. If I ever want to lose weight, just get into a stressful situation. It drops right off. The weight fall off. Let your friend betray you. Weight fall off. Let your wife cheat on you. Weight fall off.
See, I don't know nothing about that because I think when I'm stressed, I usually kick up the healthy habits.
Do you? You do better in stress.
I'm more conscious of what I'm doing. Now, I ain't going to say I don't have rough days because sometimes, I order stuff on Uber Eats. You ain't got no business. Like, why are you ordering a steak to the house?
Okay. I'm going
to order it medium. By the time it gets to the house, the steam going to be done cooked it up medium well. Why do I know that? I do it often. So,
I never thought you can order a steak to Uber Eats.
I mean, you probably shouldn't.
It's probably pretty smart.
But I do it. But, during those stressful times, I kick up the healthy habits because I know that I need them to counteract the stress. Stress makes you overeat. It makes you lose sleep. It makes you irritable, which may damage relationships.
Yeah.
So you need to be better at managing that.
Yeah. We're setting people up really good in 2024. Here's one thing I need to ask because I care for you as a friend, of course.
Thank you.
Co-host. Not romantic. Intimate, but not romantic.
Yes. We learned that.
Okay. So what is a sign that I should look out for or someone should look out for to know that things aren't right? And then what could I do to help in 2024?
People that are extra, like, sometimes people, when they do like excessive partying or spending large sums of money at one time, risky behaviors.
Drinking.
Excessive drinking.
Mushrooms.
Because excessive recreational drug use.
Got it. A lot of edibles.
Excessive use of edibles.
Shoot. Smoking on top of that.
Excessively.
Damn, you just described my Tuesday.
You might need an extra session this week.
Wow. Okay. So those are signs that maybe something's not okay. Okay. So then what do you do?
And what do you do to help that person? You say, hey, I'm here if you need to talk. Is it something that you want to talk about? If not, I can sit with you. A lot of people underestimate the power of your presence.
Come on. Girl, I be telling you. Okay. That I just learned that.
Life has way more valleys a lot of times.
Okay.
Than peaks.
And so that's real.
And if you can turn up with me and buy drinks and be in the club and all at the birthday parties and all this other stuff, if you can clap for me, you can pat me on the back. You can say, hey, do you need something? You can bring me soup. You can get me groceries. You can cry with me.
Right.
You can let me cry.
and not have to say anything, because that's
Mm-hmm.
what gave me anxiety. It's like when people are grieving and going through something,
You feel
I'm
pressured
like,
to say something.
yeah,
You don't have
do
to
something,
say
gotta fix it.
anything.
You don't have to say, and you just gotta
All you gotta do
sit
is be there. A lot of people are depressed and have suicidal thoughts because they feel alone.
And sometimes you need somebody next to them.
Just be there.
Wow.
You don't have to perform, entertain. Just be there. And then I would take it a step further. Like, if you come to my house and you notice that everything is always spotless, and you come over one day and the house is in disarray, that might be an indication that I'm going through something.
Yeah.
So if I'm laying on the couch and I'm eating food I don't eat,
Yeah.
watching movies, kind of just zoned out,
Yeah.
maybe just start sweeping.
That's beautiful.
Maybe
Take
just
the
make a
initiative.
meal. Because,
You don't want me to make a meal.
okay, well, maybe not. But, like
That would
that's a
make things
moment.
worse.
That's a moment where I notice I'm being shown that, hey, I don't have to fulfill a role right now. I can just exist, and my support system will still make sure
That you're taken care of. I love that.
it's little stuff.
Yeah, the little
People
things.
don't be needing crutches for the rest of their lives. People just need support in the moment.
Right. Yeah,
So,
because if I
I'm
go to
here
your
to support
house
you
and
in
your
the
house
moment.
is in disarray, that's my sign. I need to just jump right in.
Like, something ain't right.
That's what I'm saying. If you
Yeah.
ever come to my house and I got clothes on, Tiny, that's the sign.
Well, I won't be coming to your house
I know.
knowing that.
I'm just, if anybody does, and I've got clothes on, something's wrong. I sleep naked since the way.
I don't think I need to know that.
Yep. It only gets annoying when I got to wash my sheets. Yeah. So I'm like, you got to wash them more often when you don't sleep with clothes on. I didn't know that. This whole, sexy thing.
Did you know you have to wash them at all?
No. Years. Bed sheets, bath towels. Because you're only laying them when you're clean. So they can last a long time without washing them.
That's not how any of that works at all, actually. That's not how that works.
Okay. Well, 2024, we're going to see.
What about your body, Eugene?
What about it? It looks good?
No, do you wash it?
Oh. Yes.
You're taking way too long to answer these questions.
I was trying to figure out when the last time I did. So yes, I definitely wash my body. Parts of it. Because I'm 40.
I
Tiny.
knew that.
I'm 40. So getting to these toes is a little harder than it used to be. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'll wash everything else, and then, when it comes to the toes, I just kick the rag around.
Okay.
Yeah, just the water get to it. I think it's easy that way. Nobody else does that? You actually wash your toes?
Yeah.
With your hands?
Scrub the bottom of my feet, dude.
With your hands?
No, with a towel.
I mean, but you reach down
Yeah.
there?
Well, I'm in the gym 3 times a week.
Oh. Yeah, you're fit. This is stress diet. This just looks good for TV. Yeah, I'm not that fit. I can't walk a block.
But that's okay, though, because you're still here. You got to think you have a 100% survival rate of everything that was meant to destroy you.
Yes. Tiny.
And because you're still here,
Yeah.
you have an opportunity to do better.
That is beautiful. That reminds me of that song in Color Purple. When she said, "I'm still here." Did you see that?
I haven't seen the new movie.
You haven't seen Color Purple?
No.
I was in tears.
I could imagine it was
very
a good movie.
inspirational. Yeah. I blitzed the ambassador, the director. Amazing job. Like just how he
I'm
brought
glad that the
vision
world
on.
enjoyed it. It was a good original movie, too.
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stress in that as well.
Stressing the
Color Purple.
Color Purple.
Yeah. A lot of themes at play in the Color Purple.
I mean, it's a movie.
Yeah.
But like, is there anything that got under your skin? Or
I mean, nothing got under my skin, but just watching it, it's apparent that misogyny and abuse, sexism, homophobia, just right off the top of my head.
oh, I saw love, triumph, black women triumphing. Also, I saw that. I saw Fantasia,
Fantasia what?
Barrino.
Are you a Fantasia fan?
I'm an absolute Fantasia fan.
Baby, you don't, baby, know my.
Come on.
You act like you don't love me no more.
That is my baby.
I love Fantasia.
I love
Baby, that first
Fantasia.
album, Free Yourself. 13-year-old me.
What's in there?
If you don't want me, then don't talk. Didn't even have a boyfriend.
But don't talk to me.
Wasn't dating nobody. At this point,
Go ahead.
At this point, I'm arguing with the mailman.
Ooh, because you got to have.
Go ahead and free yourself.
Yeah, Fantasia's my girl. So no, she killed that thing. She had a whole scene that was just her singing.
I can imagine.
The whole scene.
She's an amazing singer.
But just performer as well. Like she doesn't just sing, she emotes. Like you can feel the music.
Yeah.
When Fantasia sings. I love me some Fantasia. So she did her thing.
I'm glad that she did an amazing job.
Yeah. Taraji did good too, to me. Like I loved seeing Taraji on film. Like she just always feels authentic. Like she always feels like a real person.
It doesn't matter who she plays.
Yes,
you connect to the
a
character.
real person. Yeah. So that Suge Avery, she did such a good job just being a real person, and then how they gelled and played one another. Yeah, it was a really solid film. I loved it.
I saw that it was the highest grossing Christmas Day release since 2009. I think.
Hey, I didn't hear that.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go Color Purple team.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out. Okay.
And Steven Spielberg is the original director,
right? He's right. He was the director of the first one. Yeah. But now he's executive producer. Him and Oprah.
That's good. I wonder how he feels about the movie. I haven't seen any commentary from him.
I saw one. He walked into the red carpet holding his phone, recording them.
Oh wow!
And they were like, Steven Spielberg's on the camera,
right?
On this.
The irony,
right? Steven Spielberg is using his iPhone, or I don't know, iPhone, Android.
Well, we pray it was an iPhone.
Hopefully, the iPhone. He used the iPhone to record some behind the scenes stuff.
That's good.
Okay.
It seems like the cast genuinely enjoyed making the film.
Yeah, I would love to really see the behind the scenes because the film was so inspirational. But there was drama too.
I gotta go see it. I might not see it with my boo because he don't like musicals, but I'm gonna go see it.
Will you go with me? No. A friend date.
Eugene, I don't like you. I remember when I thought I was coming here to do something else and I got roped into a podcast.
I know, but we were supposed to go to the movies.
No, it was Coachella.
Same thing. Just no scream. It's live entertainment.
The way this relationship is based on manipulation just is not sitting well with me.
I think the people enjoy the fact that you're on this podcast.
I will agree with that.
See? I'm out here doing the Lord's work. Okay?
It's somebody's work.
We're going to see Color Purple. It's going to be great. I'll let you guys know how this goes when Tiny and I go on our friend date. All right. Well, that's what we're going to have in 2024. I am looking forward to amazing things. Make sure you guys let us know how you feel what's going to happen in your 2024. Leave your resolutions in the comments because we want to see and feel what you guys are doing, right?
And don't be lying.
Yeah, definitely don't be lying. Don't start
off about you leaving. If you got to cut people off every year, it's you.
Ooh.
You the problem.
Every year. If you got the same resolutions every year, something's wrong. You should resolve some of your resolutions.
You lack discipline. That's all that is.
There's a whole lot of lack. Okay. All right. So don't have the same resolves that you had last year.
That's it.
Up them a little bit. Like just, make them a little beefier. Yeah. If you made 100,000, make 200. Right?
That is.
If you had one woman, have two.
That's not what we doing.
Go balls to the wall.
If you had one life, you're going to lose one. Just letting you know.
Okay. Go all out. But YOLO.
You will be going.
2024 is your year.
Yeah, it will be your year.
Peace out, y'all.